On today's video, we're over in the Mosaic here in Celina, Texas, touring one of Highland Homes' newest 40-foot lot floor plans, the Worthington. This is a 2-story, 4-bedroom home coming in at 2,579 square feet and currently priced around $600,000. The moment you walk in, you get a wide open layout with large living room that feels bright and connected, and an upgraded kitchen with tons of countertop and storage space, and elevated ceiling heights that give the dining area that luxury feel without trying too hard. Upstairs, you'll find a media space that's perfect for movie nights or gaming setups, plus additional secondary bedrooms tucked away for privacy. It also features 3 full bathrooms, a 2-car garage, and a very livable design with that signature Highland build quality. Let's head inside and take a closer look at what the Worthington has to offer. So that makes sense. Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be walking through this Worthington plan over on the 40-foot lots at the Mosaic with Highland Homes. This home is currently listed at $600,000. It is a 4-bed, 3 full baths, 2,579 square feet with a 2-car garage. This is also their model home plan. And right when you walk in, goes into very high ceilings. And this one's gonna have the kitchen a little bit more closed off, but you are gonna get a lot of cabinetry. There are some other plans with Highland Homes where these staircases are at the front of the house, but with this one, the staircase is actually on the back of the house, providing a long living area and dining area, and then having the kitchen kind of placed back in this nook. Depending on which way you set up the house, does have a lot of windows on one side. So this home is facing out towards the east. So all day long, this home is gonna be getting hit by sun. Of course, it's getting hit with a little bit more just because there's no neighbor right now, but once a 1-story or 2-story home gets built in there, probably won't have as much light coming through these bottom windows, but you do have these higher ceiling windows up above, and then these ceiling heights look like they go up about 20 foot. Got 1 ceiling fan going over in the living area, and then you'd have the dining area set up right here. So I do have some of my clients that like this setup, and some of them do find it a bit awkward just because it goes right into a dining and then into the living room space, and it's not as traditional as you find with some of the other 40-foot lot floor plans where they have the living room and the dining room separated. For the kitchen in here, it does have its own separate island with no sink. So if you did have this floor plan maybe set up on a corner lot, you'd have this window looking out. Unfortunately, some of these houses, right, 40-foot lots, they're gonna be right next to your neighbor. So with this home, you are looking at brick, but something to keep in mind, of course, if you are looking at the Worthington plan, it does have the sink facing outwards. You might be able to have some views depending on where you set up your lot. Other things they kind of did with this kitchen is they added the puck lights up on those cabinets, stacked them all the way up to the ceiling, going all the way around, and then they have a squared backsplash with quartz countertops. But I do like having this big island space because it's separate from the sink, so it'll stay a lot cleaner. And then also they provided a little bit of an area to put bar stools. So maybe you use this as an eating area, and then you also have your formal-ish dining room set up right across. But this is a long island space, pretty good for entertaining, and it is separate from where the sink is, so it should stay a little bit cleaner. I don't know, my island is set up with the sink all in one, and I just get water everywhere. So having just the island space as its own is really nice. Also comes with this outlet that pops up. And then for this island space, it actually does have storage as well. So you have the garbage cans, you've got a few drawers going across, and then down below, there are 2 shelves to be able to put more of your kitchen products. Up along the sink, there are gonna be some drawers. There's also gonna be some cabinets. So it looks like they put these sliding drawers, maybe some pan drawers too. You also have these pot and pan drawers beneath the stovetop. This stovetop isn't the major upgraded one. It does have the vent hood hidden in behind this cabinetry too. It's gonna be Frigidaire, and it's gonna have 5 gas burners on it. Pantry space is gonna be in between the sink and the oven, and doesn't have really a walk into it. It does have some more shelving space. I actually was expecting it to end right here, but having this little bit of space fit some extra things, and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves going up. Dishwasher is gonna be on the right side. It's gonna also have some more cabinets on the left and the right of the kitchen, and then with the oven space, you can have these other cabinets that open up as well on the left side of it. And then of course the fridge would go in this spot. And once again, gonna be more frigid air appliances. They did pendant lights right above the island, 3 pendant lights in black, and then standard, it looks like they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 disc lights going around the kitchen. Now, on the front of the house is where the primary bedroom is gonna be. Some of the Highland home floor plans are going to have a bedroom upstairs. I do find that more often the bedrooms are downstairs, so depending on the plan, primary bedroom could be up, it could be down, but on this one, it is set up at the front of the house. But before you walk into the primary bedroom, they have the utility room here. So really convenient having the primary bedroom and then also having the utility room here. This utility room is really just gonna have space for a washer, a dryer. They do have 1 shelf, and then maybe you have this small area where you can put some corner shelf storage space in here, but it is gonna be a tight utility room. For the primary bedroom, it's gonna have this box out window, making it feel a little bit bigger in here with windows that almost go up to the ceiling. And then on this other side, it's just gonna have a few outlets going around. You'd set your TV up on this wall, and then this is where you would have your bed, I guess. Bed might be a little bit smaller than maybe I think you could fit a king here. But I guess here's the thing. Since they put the doors there, you could put the bed here, but I feel like the nightstand you have is gonna need to be pretty skinny to fit nightstands on both sides, because what doesn't make sense here is that they put a door right behind the outlet. So you'd have your nightstand, you'd have your bed, and then maybe you could fit another nightstand. So I do feel like this space is maybe just a little bit crammed, but I do like the big windows, and it's not so boxy. It does have some angles to it, so it gives the room a little bit more character. And you got these double doors that go into the primary bedroom. Really like the setup of what this looks like in here. Countertops look great. They got tile going all the way around the bathtub and shower. Sometimes I find these inventory homes, they're only putting, tile halfway up the wall, but having this fully done looks really nice. It's nice, bright and white in here, but honestly not too white because they have some other dark tones and some brown tones through the countertops here. For the vanities, they are gonna be together on this floor plan, so you don't get as much space. They're gonna have 2 drawers on both sides with cabinets underneath. Front of the house, it's gonna have the toilet, so you could sit here and be able to look out in the street if you want while you read your newspaper in the morning or enjoy your coffee. But also in the bathroom is going to be a linen closet. Above the toilet, looks like you can have an option to add even more storage in here with the floating cabinet. Frameless shower, really nice touch in here. Got 2 shelves, and then they changed up the bottom with a different pattern, more of a geometric pattern in here. It's actually kind of trippy to look at, but I do like this color in here. And then right next to the shower is gonna be the floating bathtub. And I actually like this touch they did. So here on the window, they matched this piece with the countertop as well. So bringing it in a little bit more. I just noticed that, but all the colors in here I think look really good. Bedroom closet. It's not gonna be much of a walk-in. You're gonna have 3 closet rods on the left side. You're gonna have 3 closet rods on the right side. And then in the middle, there is gonna be this built-out shelf. It doesn't look like up top there's gonna be any more space for actually, maybe you could put a closet rod there if you do want more space in here. You probably wouldn't be able to utilize that area there, but I think you could get away with hanging up more shirts in that space. But yeah, only 6 closet rods in here, so not the biggest bedroom space for the closet. Back out into the living room area. So right here, they did have it set up with a outlet, and then across is where your TV would go, or maybe you can set it up in the corner, but they do look like they have it wired here for a TV, and then it has these cabinets underneath it just for storage or putting your electronics. And then the other room they have downstairs is going to be a bedroom. So it's a utility room, kitchen, dining, living, and 2 bedrooms with a bathroom on the outside. Once again, they built this all the way through with tiling, which looks really nice. I think Highland Homes does a good job on their design when it comes to secondary bedrooms and bathrooms and powder rooms. Sometimes other builders don't put much money into their inventory homes when it comes to secondary bathrooms within bedrooms or outside and hallways too. But I do like this little accent that they added in the middle with the shower. And then once again, it's black framed, the black shower handle, shower head, matches with the towel rod. Everything matches in here, which is really nice. Vanity, same color as that cabinet space that was out in the living room. And then it's also gonna be kind of like the primary bedroom where it's just got 2 drawers to put more things in. But this would be the bathroom that maybe guests are using outside, and then also whoever is living in this bedroom here. Now this bedroom could also be used as a study depending on how many people are living in the house. And within this bedroom, it is going to have a closet. This closet is going to be split in 2. So it's gonna have 1 closet rod on the left side and then another closet rod on the right side. And 1 window set up in this bedroom facing out towards the neighbor. And then if we walk further back, it's gonna take us to the patio and to the garage area. This patio here is not the biggest patio, but also not the smallest patio. So it's a decent size. You'd be able to build out little kitchen space. It is plumbed for gas. And then this is what the 40-foot lot backyards. I would say this is an average size 40-foot lot backyard. I've seen some smaller, I've seen some bigger, and then maybe you could even add like a little gate in the back to extend that backyard space even more, like a motorized gate that kind of opens and closes and makes the backyard maybe feel a little bit bigger. Some people in the Mosaic have been doing that. This door does open up too. So instead of having a sliding glass door, which I actually like this better. I'm over the sliding glass doors, to be honest with you guys. I have a sliding glass door at the place I live and I'm just absolutely hating it. Some people love it, some people don't, but honestly, I would rather have this where you can open up these 2 doors and make it an even bigger kind of walkout area. I like the door better than the sliding glass. I've been living with a sliding glass door for the past 5 months and I've absolutely been hating it, especially if you have a dog and dealing with the bugs too. Out in the garage, it is gonna have this area underneath the staircase. So usually you find this area inside the home, right? With the storage underneath the staircase, but how this one's set up, since the staircase is at the back of the home, it's actually in the garage. Got a tankless water heater, got the breaker, sprinkler system, and then it just fits 2 cars in here. But you do have this other room to maybe put some shelving or storage, put the trash cans as well. All right, going upstairs, it does go into carpet. So downstairs, you had the thick light wood planks. Just the other bedrooms had carpet. Everything else was hardwood downstairs, besides the bathrooms, of course. And then going upstairs, it goes fully into carpet. On the left side, when you walk up, you go straight into the media room. And this media room is going to have a few outlets going around it. They would set up the TV on that side, but very dark in here, no other windows. So this is a good media room. In my opinion, really good space. You would be able to fit a couple rows of couches, I think. One of the things you could also do here is if they have the TV set up on this side, you could take this back here, maybe about halfway through around here, and actually raise this. You would have enough space, so you'd have lower seating here, and then you could get higher seating in the back. Some media rooms allow you to do that, some do not. Out here in the landing, this could be a game room area. Maybe this is another office space. Maybe this is just another lounge area. You could set up the TV on that side, and it's got 2 windows as well, looking out towards, once again, the neighbor. The other thing I like with this floor plan is you can look over down into the living room here, and then you also kind of got that look over here. I would like to see this whole wall blown out. Maybe they can do it, maybe they can't, just because of engineering codes and how they build the house. But if that's an option to really just blow out this whole wall, I think I would do that and just add railing all the way across. But you might not be able to do that. They might have to build it like this just because of engineering codes. And then back to the front of the house. So it's got 2 bedrooms upstairs. So 1 secondary bedroom's downstairs, the rest are upstairs. This is a 4-bedroom home. These bedrooms all about the same size. Closet spaces also all about the same size. But unlike the bedroom downstairs, these bedrooms up here have more of a corner to their closet with these closet rods. It's gonna be the same thing as the other one. And then they would share this bathroom. in the middle. And I do like how they set up this bathroom because they actually put, oh, where's the light? Where's the light, Daniel? Oh, here it is. I was just trying to see the design that they did in here. But once again, I find that Highland homes will design out the bathrooms upstairs, but then when I walk into an American Legend around here does have some bigger square footage houses, but I've been walking into some and they don't build out their bathrooms with design stuff as much. So maybe they just don't want to use the money for that. But I do find that Highland does a pretty good job on not just making everything super plain and white and old looking. But I do like how they set this up because you can close this bathroom. And then if someone still needs to use the sinks in the morning, they're able to, and someone can be taking a shower at the same time. Especially if you have kids, this is a little bit more convenient than not having that door there because then you don't get the privacy of that. Back at the front of the house, this bedroom here, about the same size as the other one. And then this closet space is going to be like the one down. Okay, I thought this one was gonna be a corner one, like the one we just saw, but this one's actually split in two. And that isn't it. Hold on. There is a linen closet on the outside for more storage in here. So you do get bedrooms upstairs. You get a nice little game room landing area that maybe you turn into a lounge, or maybe this is another workspace. Get a media room upstairs, and then a very large living and dining room space with this Worthington plan at $600,000 currently over at the Mosaic. Thanks for watching today's video on the Worthington plan. If you guys have any other questions about buying Mosaic or Celina, Texas, or Prosper, Texas, you're looking at new construction options right now in the market, or maybe in a year or 2 years from now, would love to work with you and your family on your home search. Other than that, peace out, y'all, and take it easy as always. Thanks for checking out my channel and watching that video. I got more videos floating around here. If you're in the market to buy or sell real estate in the DFW area, contact me. I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. Besides that,